Everybody, I'm back. This is day 6 after we first sowed seed. On March 1st, we talked about germination, the soil, and dormant seeds. And on the 4th, we talked about heating mats and having great soil conditions and everything. But what I forgot to tell you was another way to make sure the soil conditions are right. You've got your heat mat, but you want to make sure to keep that moisture and that humidity inside of your cups. And I forgot to tell you that if you don't have a dome for your starting trays, you can use plastic wrap. I've got some regular plastic wrap here, and what I did was covered my cups, and I did not water directly on top of the soil. I watered the tray. You can see right here. I watered the tray because when you pour on top, it actually moves your seeds around. It moves your seeds around, and this is my opinion. I'm not a professional gardener. I'm not a master gardener. But child, I've been doing this for a very long time. And just through trial and error, I find things that work well for me. And what works well for me is top watering in the tray. And I don't just use water from the tap. I actually boil my water. And why do I do that? I don't even know. And I don't even know if it matters, but I do. I boil my water, and I have a picture just for my water. And once it cools off, maybe the end of the day, then I pour it in, pour it into the tray. So here we are, day 6. And you know what? I want you to see what has happened in 6 days. We talked about reading our seed packets. Let's use this rosemary, for example. We talked about reading our seed packets and finding the germination. This particular package says that germination occurs within 18 to 21 days. Let's look at this borage and see what it says. It says germination within 7 to 14 days of sowing. You ready? Let's take this plastic off and see what's happening. This cup is empty. We have some seedlings. Look at that. See what I'm saying? We actually have some seedlings. And this is borage. Let's see what this one is. I don't think I wrote on that one. It's cilantro. This one is cilantro as well. And look at that. We're making progress. Let's look at the other side over here and see what's happening over here. And this is largely due to they're over here by the door, so they're getting a little bit of sunlight, but they don't really need the sunlight until they break the soil. The sunlight feeds the leaves, but until they break the soil, you don't necessarily need the sunlight. The warmth is always good. But let's see what we have here on the other side. See, look at there. And it's been 6 days. Look at there. And these are chives. more chives. Let's see what the germination without the heating mat and without the plastic wrap. Let's see. We're going to go over here to our herb book and pull out some chives. The germination for chives, 7 to 21 days. So we're going to be able to put these out in a few, after the danger of the last frost has passed. Now, what I'm going to do is give these herbs in this tray maybe another couple of days before I take them off of the heat mat, because once they break the soil, they're well on their way and they no longer need all of this heat. Now, I don't want them to get too tall and start reaching for the sun. So this one here, I might just go ahead and take that one out and just let it sit on the table uncovered. But guess what? Let's pull out this big tray back here in the back. I'm just going to set it on top. Hold on. In this big tray back here in the back, these are our sunflowers. You can tell they're being hydrated because the soil is dark brown. So they are receiving enough hydration and humidity. Look here. Ta-da! Our sunflowers are breaking the soil. Look at that. And these ones are the mammoth sunflowers. So the mammoth sunflowers are the ones that get the big heads. They can be up to 12 inches. Look at there. You see that? Our sunflowers are breaking the soil. So these are getting pretty tall and pretty leggy. So more than likely, I'm going to go ahead and take those off of the heating mat and replace, put some other plants in there so we can start germination on those. I like to plant my sunflowers early, and I plant them often. And in our next video, we'll talk about succession planting. I like to have my sunflowers early, and I want to have sunflowers through October. So in order to have sunflowers from May to October, to have sunflowers really from June to October, because just because these have broken the soil, they still have a long way to go before they actually bring forth blooms. So let's look at this mammoth seed. And it says 75 days. So that's 75 days from the time they break the soil until we have big, beautiful sunflowers. Let's see what the germination is on these. 14 to 21 days. Because we had those covered and on a heat mat, we did it in 6 days. Can I get an amen? All right, I don't want to keep you. I always try to keep my videos under 10 minutes, and we're getting close to that right now. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, but this weekend, we're going to start sowing more herbs. It's a little bit too soon to start our vegetables. In my opinion, it's a little bit too soon, and we want to get our guardians going. Now, I do know that in addition to these that we're planting here, I will supplement with store-bought herbs, like from Bonnie's, Lowe's and Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Tractor Supply. They should start receiving their plants for this area for zone 7 here in a few weeks. So we will definitely supplement, because these won't be ready no time soon. Just because some of them are already breaking the soil, when we have our last frost around the middle of April, these guys will not be tall enough, strong enough to go out in the yard just yet. Maybe by the end of April, but until then, we're going to supplement with store-bought plants, but not too many. All right, I think that's all I've got tonight. If you have any questions, hit me up and let me know. If you purchased your heat mat, let me know how it's going. I forgot to tell you about covering with plastic wrap, but if you bought a seed sowing tray kit, then it came with a dome. I just rather not buy the dome. I just rather not. I don't have a reason. I think I'm a do-it-yourselfer, and I'd rather do this than that. Well, anyway, so on the next video, we are going to talk about mixing our starter mix with Coco Coir. This will be my first year using Coco Coir, and I've been watching enough videos to where I think I can do it. It says that all you need to do is just add water and watch it expand. I'm going to do a video of this expanding, and once it has, I'm going to mix it with our starting mix, which is this right here. It's Jiffy starting mix, and you can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot. I think we're still boycotting Walmart. I can't remember, but you can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Tractor Supply, Amazon, anywhere you want to shop, okay? Let me say that, anywhere you want to shop, you should be able to get this. But I'm going to mix it. I'm so excited, everybody. But anyway, let me get off of here. So hit me up and let me know where you are in your seed starting process. I really do want to know. All right, be blessed, and we will chat in a couple of days.